Subscribe to Nazeema's Taste of Home. Press the bell icon for latest updates. Hello viewers, welcome back to another weekend episode. Today I am back again with another Sri Lankan traditional recipe, Milkmaid ALUWA. Growing up in Sri Lanka, I used to love this ALUWA, but I never knew how to make it. Our next door auntie bring us this delicious ALUWA and she makes the best ALUWA in the world. I just love it. But this is an easy version. Even the beginners can try this Milkmaid ALUWA, which is very easy and turned out perfectly. I made this ALUWA for Eid this time as I was really craving for it. At the end of the video, I am sharing this Muslim wedding style Wattalapam recipe. I have already shared many methods of Wattalapam recipes in my channel. And here comes my simple and delicious Eid table. I was able to make very few things this time as I was very busy with some other work. Eid al-Adha is a celebration of sacrifice, devotion and compassion. It is a reminder of the importance of faith and obedience to Allah's command. As I wake up on Eid morning, I can feel the excitement and anticipation in the air. I really miss my family but still want to celebrate the day and begin the day by having a shower, and we went to perform Eid prayers at the Muslim community center. And after prayers, everyone was wishing each other Eid Mubarak, while adults exchange warm hugs and well wishes. The sense of unity and togetherness is palpable as we come together to celebrate this special day. After Eid prayers, we were heading back home and now I have to prepare lunch. I made a simple lunch and I will share the recipes next week. I am heading out to do my henna done now. Henna or mehendi is not completed without applying henna. Henna is a traditional beauty practice for Eid and everyone loves applying henna before Eid. But I could not do it before Eid as I was too busy and exhausted with some other work. In conclusion, Eid is a celebration of joy, gratitude and unity. It is a time to come together with our loved ones to share in the blessings of Allah. Hope you all had a very happy and blessed Eid with your family and friends. Now enjoy the recipes for ALUWA and Wattalapam. This Milkmaid ALUWA recipe is so easy, even beginners can do it without any hesitation. Before we start cooking the ALUWA, coat a large cutting board with rice flour just like this and keep it aside. We need 700 grams store-bought roasted rice flour, 500 grams sugar, 200 ml water, 390 grams condensed milk, about a teaspoon of cardamom powder and a pinch of salt. Keep everything ready before we start cooking. In a white pan, add the Milkmaid, sugar, tiny pinch of salt and the water. Use a wooden spoon and give a good mix. Cook on low to medium heat, stirring constantly until it starts boiling. Let's add 1 teaspoon of cardamom powder. This is homemade cardamom powder. Stir constantly until it boils for about 3 to 4 minutes. Now you can see it has reached the one string consistency. Remove from the heat immediately and stir continuously for about a minute, just like this, and then start adding the roasted rice flour. Add the rice flour little by little. When you add gradually, it mix well and you will get a smooth dough. So do not add all the rice flour at once. I decided to use a hand whisk, that way I can mix it really well and the flour and the Milkmaid syrup blends really well, but you do not have to do this. I find this way was very easy and quick. Keep adding and mixing and making sure it is fully incorporated. You will need to work quite fast as the dough becomes stiff quite quickly. Although I took 700 grams of rice flour, I am going to leave about 50 grams because now I can see the dough has come together. This is the right consistency we need. What I believe is, country to country, the rice flour and the thickness of the Milkmaid is different. So I think this is the right consistency. So I have used about 650 grams of rice flour. Now turn out the dough onto the prepared floured board and shape into an even half inch or about 1 centimeter thick square or rectangle. It is very hot, so use a dough scraper or a spatula. Dust some more rice flour over the top. I am going to try with the dough scraper to get it into a proper square or a rectangle shape. To get a smooth and even layer on the top, gently use a rolling pin on the top, but it is optional. Allow the aluwa to cool for about 10 or 15 minutes before you cut any shapes. I am going to use the measuring ruler to mark the lines, but this is totally optional. Cut into squares or diamond shapes or however you want to. Look at this perfect diamond shaped aluwa, and I am so happy it turned out so well. And look at this soft and chewy aluwa. Serve this delectable Sri Lankan sweet aluwa with your loved ones. Store this in an airtight container for about 1 or 2 weeks in the refrigerator. This wedding style Wattalapam is so delicious and juicy, and you are going to love it. Let's make the caramel syrup. The process is so easy, and if you ever made a simple syrup before, you will know exactly what to do. Add half a cup of sugar. Watch closely for mixture to turn a light amber color. It usually takes about 7 to 8 minutes for me, but it can go from light amber to being burnt very quickly. So be very sure to watch closely. I am going to measure about 750 grams of powdered jaggery, but you can use good dark jaggery in Sri Lanka. Now let's add the jaggery powder into a pan. You can grate the jaggery. Add 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of cardamom powder, about 2 to 3 tablespoons of the caramel syrup, and 1.5 cups of very thick coconut milk. Give it a good mix, and let's cook this in a stove top and bring it to the boiling point. When it starts boiling, remove it off the fire and leave it to cool completely. I am going to use 15 eggs to make Wattalapam today. Add a pinch of cardamom powder. With your clean hands or a disposable glove, break the egg yolks with your hand and break it and beat it with your hands for about 5 to 6 minutes. Now the jaggery syrup is cool completely. Add it to the egg mixture and with your hand mix it and combine really well, just like this. Now I am going to sprinkle some powdered jaggery on the bottom, but that is optional. and strain the Wattalapam into the desired pan or a bowl. Sprinkle a tiny pinch of cardamom powder on the top and then cover it with the aluminium foil. Prick some holes and then steam it. Make sure to close the hole in the lid and then steam it for 40 to 45 minutes on high and leave it in the refrigerator for about 2 or 3 hours. And now this delicious and juicy Wattalapam is ready. Top it with some cashew nuts and serve. Wattalapam is the king of my Eid table as always. I have already shared many other methods of Wattalapam. Every video has some unique idea, so please check out my other Wattalapam recipes in my channel.